A private detective investigating an adultery case stumbles onto a scheme of murder that has something to do with water. Hello everyone, welcome to another review. It's going to be on the movie Chinatown. This movie came out back in without trying to look at it, 1974? Yes, 1974. The actors that played in this is Alan Warnick, Bula Kyo, Bob Golden, Bruce Glover, Burt Young, Cecil Elliott, Charles Knapp, Claudio Martinez, Daryl Zwolin, Diane Ladd, Faye Dunningway, Federico Roberto, Fritzy Ball, Jack Nicholson, James Hahn, James O'Weill, Jerry Fujikawa, Jess Vint, Jim Bork, Joe Mantell, John Hillerman, John Holland, John Huston, John Rogers, Lee DeBrew, Noble Willingham, Paul Jenkins, Perry Lopez, Rance Howard, Richard Bacalian, Richard Warren, Roman Polanski, Roy Jensen, and Roy Roberts. Alright, quite a few actors in this movie, quite a few. My thoughts on the matter. I don't really have all that much to tell, really. Why? Because I find this is a classic movie. A classic movie. I kept watching this so many times when I was a kid, and now I just watched it again without having to watch it. Like, I haven't seen it since I was 8, 9 years old, which would be early 90s. So it's been about 25 years. Wow. 25 years since I last saw this movie. The storyline, it doesn't really go much into detail on the story itself, but for what it's worth is it's still a very good storyline. Too bad they didn't go more in depth into it. If they did, it could have been even better. Yeah, but the storyline was still very good, mind you. The acting did awesome job. Jack Nicholson at his best. At his best, everyone. And he's done a lot of great movies. He has. But I would have to say this is one of his best films that he's ever done to date. To date. Talked about the storyline, the acting, the graphics. Graphics for its time, 1974. I was watching another movie earlier today, which I did a review on, and that one came out in 71, and that one had better graphics than this movie. So 1974, I would have to say, it was good. It's the type of graphics you would see in a movie from the late 60s, if you will. Maybe early 70s. Maybe. So, for its time, I would say it was good. It was good. What else? The soundtrack. The soundtrack. I haven't really touched base with the soundtrack for the past couple of the last review that I did. I was trying to go away from mentioning the soundtrack, but in this one, I have to mention it again. The soundtrack in this movie is also classic. This movie has won so many awards when it first came out. And the year after it came out, 1975. Yes, I do remember my parents talking to me about it back when I was a kid, how it won so many awards, not only in the year that it came out, but the year afterwards, which would have been 75. That being said, I think I've talked about everything. Overall, what do I think about this movie? Classic. And I would have to give it a 5 out of 5. Of course, giving a classic movie a lower rating, it's not right. So yeah, 5 out of 5. So if you love this movie or didn't love this movie, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you loved or hated it. You can also like my video if you like this review, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So take your time to watch. Join me for another review I intend to do soon. I am out.